Okay, let's read today another Khune Gotesfeld story in Yiddish and um with English translation from Henry Goodman. So the story is Simchele in Semkele. Man baby eist Simchele. In man boss baby eist Semkele. Man Simchele's arm is a bottle of sicker wasser. Semkeles arm is a poilische Schicksal. Man Simchele Mome is a schwache, a dare, kein wo sie holt sich auf de Fes. In Semkeles arm is fett und gesinnt, als sie geht a Span in Kich, treißen sich alle Teller in Klosett. Wenn wollt gekannt, a wegnehmen, de poilische Schicksal von Semkelen, in sie übergeben man Simchelen, Gott auf ein Tu, oi, dafür sie. Let's find translation. My baby is called Simcha, and my boss baby is called Sammy. My baby's nurse is a bottle of sugar water. Sammy nurse is a Polish maid. My Simcha mother is weak and lean. She can hardly stand on her feet. Sammy's nurse is strong and healthy. When she walks across the kitchen floor, all the dishes rattle in the cupboard. If I could take the Polish maid from Sammy and give her to Simcha for even one day, how greatly he needs her. Einmal ist gefeiert geworden die Chotzene von mein Boss Abreder. Nu, wenn doch am Achitten. Sondern mir alle Arbeiter von Shop gegangen zu der Chotzene und gebracht am Atune von Chussen. Ich hab zu der Chossende mitgenommen, man Wab, man Simchelen, mit einem Baby-Carriage in Sanam, a bottle of Zuckerwasser. Wir kimmten so in Hall, der Boss ist schon du, in Old San Semkele auf der End, in Smochke zu ihm, a Pucci, a Kutschi, a Lutschi, in Semkele will nicht geben a Schmeichel. Ist a Davar, a Kerl, wie der Tote. Der Arbeiter stehen nach ihm dem Baby, Carriage, in Quellen nun von Semkelen. Ist a Chuchem, sagt sie. Nee, ist a Chuchem, sagt sie. In not hoppen der Arbeiter Semkelen, in trugen sich mit ihm Arim, in der Hall, verdresst es mich. Mit Simchele hat, nein, man Simchele hat mehr Sechel in Säckele, wie Semkele in ganzen Kappel. Man Simchele sucht schon ein paar, Emes, man Simchele ist nebach Glas, aber in dem ist nebach nicht schildig. Wie kennen wir uns denn geht, wie ein Bottle Zuckerwasser. Habe ich an ihm getan, man Simchele auf der End, in sich mit ihm gelost über der Hall, gehen nach Tänzel. Bin ich mit geworden, in Betun arbeitet ze alten Simchelen auf a Minut. Wellerlit. Sag ich ihm. Das ihm dem, nein, dus ihm der Boss Baby. Let's see translation. My boss brother was married one day. Well, I am a kind of relative, so all of us workers in the shop went to the wedding and brought a present for the groom. I went to the wedding with my wife, my Simcha, the baby carriage, and Simcha's nurse, the bottle of sugar water. We went to the hall. The boss was there already with little Sammy in his arms. The boss was smacking his lips to him, Pucci, Cucci, Lucci, but Sammy would not smile. He was as sweet as his father. The workers were all gathered about Sammy's baby carriage and beamed on Sammy. How clever he is, they said, and took Sammy and in a little while were carrying him about in the hall. That hurt me. My little Simcha has more sense in his socks than Sammy has in his head. My little Simcha is able to say pa. True, Simcha is very pale. Poor things, poor thing. But he is not to blame, poor fellow. How can he look well on his bottle of sugar water? I took Simcha in my arms and began doing a few dance steps with him on the dance floor. When I became tired, I asked one of the workers to take Simcha for a minute. He refused it. Then I said to him, "This is boss baby." Den boss baby, hat gesucht. To, verwusche hast es gleich nicht gesucht. In hat abgezogen man Simchelen via Fluden. Hat man sich in der Hall getrogen mit zwei Babys, mit Simchelen und mit Semkelen. Hat mir ein Arbeiter der log dem Boss Baby. Hab ich ihm herangelegt in mein Simcheles Carriage. Dennoch hab ich genommen mein Simchelen in ihm herangelegt in Semkeles Carriage. In ihm angedeckt mit a warme Koldre. Wie polische Schickse ist de polische Schickse ist gesessen beim Carriage und hat gedrämmelt von der Musik. Nach der Hosene, wir kommen ein mit dem Boss Baby. Bei Nacht, der Baby weint, man wab gibt in das Bottle Zuckerwasser, Samkele will nicht, ist gewohnt bessere Käst. This is this boss baby, he said. Why didn't you say so at once? He grabbed at my Simcha as if the child was a piece of the wedding cake. Now they were trundling two babies around in the hall, Simcha and Sammy. One of the workers handed me the boss baby. I put him into my Simcha baby carriage. Later, I got hold of my Simcha and put him into Sammy's carriage and wrapped him in a warm blanket. The Polish maid, seated near the carriage, was drowsing to the music. After the wedding, we went home with the boss baby. The baby cried at night. My wife gave him a bottle of sugar water. Sammy did not want it. He was used to better fare. Was ist mit dem Kind? Fragt mich mein Weib. Weint doch schrecklich. Es ist doch gut nicht sein Tewe. Ob ich in dem, ob ich ihm in der Erde, sag ich. Weinen ist gesinnt vor der Lungen. Soll ein bisschen weinen. Ganz früh, man Weib zieht a Kick auf ein Kind und schreit euch. Gewollt, man hat ihn selber gebeten, de Baby. Sag ich ihr. Soll sich nicht. Unser Kind ist in bessere Hand. Er ist mit der polnischen Schicksal. In erkläre die ganze Geschichte. Geh schon zu deinem Boss. Ich nehme up das Kind und sie befeuillen. Eil sich nicht, habe ich ihr gesucht. Soll sich Simchele früher dorten geht an Essen. Um, One of the workers handed me the boss baby. I put him into, this is we already read it, right? Right. So after the wedding, we went home with the boss baby. The baby cried at night. My wife gave him a bottle of sugar water. Sammy did not want it. We already read it also. So he was used to better fare. What's wrong with the child? My wife asked me. He is crying dreadfully. That's not his way. Devil take him, I said. Crying is good for the lungs. Let him cry a bit. It was early morning. My wife took once My wife took one glance at the baby and shrieked, "Help! They changed our baby." I said to her, "Don't worry. Our child is in better hands. He's with Polish maid." Then I told her the whole story. "Go to the boss at once," she commanded, "and get our baby back." Don't rush so, I told her. Let little Simcha have a good meal first. Uh, Obermann Wab hat gefordert, ich soll schnell zurückbringen das Kind. Ich bin gegangen. Wenn ich bin gekommen zu meinem Boss, sind noch dort alle geschlafen, von der Chossene. Ich hab der polnische Schicksal erzählt, a Semkele ist bei mir. Steitsch, sagt sie. Ich hab doch Semkele. gesäugen na ganze Nacht. Das ist gewähnt Simchele, hab ich ihr gesagt. Hat er Chotsch, hat er Chotsch geht Hanoi gehört für den Messen. Er ist schon einmal ein Fresser, hat sie gesagt. Er hat mir schier aufgegessen. Er hat mir schier aufgegessen. Er schläft jetzt wie noch ein Chossene. Wir haben sich zurückgebeten mit den Babys. Sei dann, weil man Simchele sich nicht zerrieren zu dem Bottle. Nein, sei dann, weil man Simchele sich nicht zerrieren zu dem Bottle Zuckerwasser. Er backt noch der polnische Schicksal. But my wife insisted that I should bring our baby back at once. I went. When I came to my boss home, they were all still asleep after the wedding. I told the Polish maid that Sammy was at my house. How is it possible? She said. I was suckling Sammy all night long. That was little Simcha, I explained to her. Did he at least seem to enjoy his meal? What a gourmand he is, she said. He almost ate me up alive. He's sleeping now as if after a wedding feast. We exchanged our babies. Since then, Simcha will not touch his bottle of sugar water. He longed for the Polish maid. So, this is the story. So I just want to add several words. I try to find it. I somewhere made a note, but okay. So this is one of four second Khune's Gotesfeld story, what I recorded. So what I want to add. See, this is a very short, story, and it contained short sentences. I put it very plain and simple. But what I recommend it not for stories of Khune's Gotesfeld alone, but I recommend it for the Yiddish literature as a whole. I recommend to read, to see from the very serious and even tragic lens, rather through the prism, rather through the traditional funny and understanding of the Yiddish literature as something, something laughable and something comical. So I insisted on that. I insisting on that method for reading the Yiddish literature um, to to try to understand from this different corner, from the different perspective. Because if we will take the language out, if we will just read the translation, it may looks like anecdote, rather a serious story, a serious literature. But when we carefully read original text, Yiddish text, then we uh, may feel this tragical sound, like tragical phone of which is very typical for the Yiddish literature itself. So this is my recommendation. So the Khune Gotesfeld was one of the many second wave of Yiddish writers who mm, sent his short pieces, short stories to different Yiddish newspaper magazines before the Great Depression, in time of Great Depression, and like his colleagues, like Zalman Lieben, for example, um, he usually produced that sort of short, simple story. But in my eyes, for me, it's rather tragical literature. So we need, as I told earlier, prior, we need to start from that, from little short stories with kind of plain meaning, and gradually come further, and switch to the more and more complicated Yiddish literature. So, okay, so this is my second attempt within this short project of four Khune's Gotesfeld stories, and then I will try to include more writers and more writers with the help of professional translations from different translators. Here's Henry Goodman, and we will try. We will see how it will go. Okay. Thank you for everybody who watching, who listening my reading.